everyone. Welcome back. Please comment, subscribe, folks. Comment, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank you folks for liking, watching, and sharing my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen, folks, there's a link to you down below. Has the links to all of my social media platforms. Please go down there, follow me across all my social media platforms, and talk to me because I talk back. Also down there as well as links to all of my YouTube pages. Please go down there, subscribe to all my YouTube pages, and turn on your notifications so when I post content, you folks will be in the know. Now, with that said and done and put to the side, I've come to talk to you folks today about the New York Jets. The New York Jets, I believe, are poised to take the AFC East. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think that this is our year. I think this is our time. And I'm going to break some of this down to y'all because I'm looking around and I don't think the AFC East is as scary as it's been in these years past, right? And I'm looking at our position. I'm saying that we look like a really strong team right now on paper, okay, because we haven't played the games, but on paper, we look like a very strong team. So let's get into it. Now, this idea started to kind of float around in my head, especially once Stefon Diggs was traded, okay? For those of you that may not know, Stefon Diggs was traded to the Houston Texans. The Bills got a 2025 second-round pick and a 2025 fifth-rounder from the Texans, and the Texans got Stefon Diggs and a 2024 sixth-rounder, okay? Now, once I saw that, right, and it happened a little bit ago, I said to myself, this Bills team, it's not the same over there. It's not the same, and we're going to figure out a lot about Josh Allen in this upcoming season, right? And then that opened my mind and said, man, I started looking around the AFC East, and I said, man, the situation seems like the Jets are really in a position to grab the AFC East and run away with it from everybody. When you look around and see what's going on around here, right? We're poised to take it. I want to start with the Bills. You look at the Bills, no Stefon Diggs, he's out the building and gone. Whew. That was a man that used to cause us a lot of problems out there, okay? Of course, great wide receiver. I mean, he had speed, he had it all. Well, he's not there anymore, okay? So now you look at our defense, now we can really make that adjustments because Sauce can now go over and take care of Gabe. Wait. Gabe Davis is not there anymore either. No. For those of you that may not know, Gabe Davis is now with the Jaguars. So now I start looking around and I'm saying, wait a minute here, right? Wait a minute here. Our secondary is really going to be able to feast because who's really going to be able to attack what we have, right? I just said, hey, maybe Sauce is going to have to deal with Gabe Davis when he goes out there and he, goes to the side and plays number one. No, that's not happening. And we all know DJ Reed is the business as well, one of the most underrated corners in the league. And then the hits just keep on coming for the Bills too because they lost Morris as well, their center. Then you look at their defense. Tre'Davious White, he's gone, right? Jordan Poyer, he's gone. Micah Hyde, he's gone too. Oh boy. Is it Christmas? I put this on my list, okay, for the Bills to become a worse football team. And it looks like they have. It looks like they have, right? And again, all of these losses, particularly on the offensive side of the ball, I'm looking at, and it points me in the direction of thinking, is Josh Allen who they say he is? Because, maybe they go into the draft and they get a young wide receiver. But can you expect a young wide receiver in year one to give you what Stefon Diggs has been giving you? I don't know. That's a lot to ask, right? So you're going to have some growing pains with these young wideouts. Is Josh Allen the quarterback that they believe that he is? We're going to see. We're going to see. And you know that if you put some pressure on Josh Allen, he'll give us some turnovers. So it's going to be very interesting to see here, okay? Because when our secondary locks down on whoever they have out there at wideout, it's going to be interesting to see if Josh Allen's going to be able to find those guys, okay? Then you look at the Patriots. No Tom Brady, we know he's been gone. That was a guy that used to give us a lot of fits. But they just recently lost that man Belichick. And I cannot stand Bill Belichick. Everybody knows that. Okay, but I respect him for what he's done in the league. He's one of the greatest coaches to ever be in the NFL. That's a fact. There's no, we can hate them all we want. He's won. He's done his thing. Okay, but he's gone. They moved on from him. You know, he parted ways with the organization. Okay. So now their head coach is Gerard Mayo. No disrespect to him. He's a former player. We'll see what he's going to do, but he's going to be a rookie head coach. And their starting quarterback is Jacoby Brissett because they got rid of Mac Jones, okay, who they thought was going to be their franchise quarterback, but clearly things didn't work out. They moved on from him and traded him. So now you look at the Patriots and you go, this is not a scary team at all. They are nowhere near as scary as they were in years past, right? The Patriots are about to go through, okay, it looks like a rebuild where they're going to start to see what being in the NFL is really like, okay? The reality of the NFL when you don't have one of the greatest quarterbacks ever in your franchise and you don't have one of the greatest head coaches ever in your franchise either. You're going to come down to earth and realize what it's like to be in the NFL and the daily grind. You're about to see what's up. So I'm thinking we could easily dispatch them. Then you look at the Dolphins, right? The Dolphins gave the Jets a lot of issues last year, okay? And I hate the Dolphins. They had a lot of big losses as well. A lot of key losses in free agency. Christian Wilkins being one of them. Whoa. They didn't franchise him. He walks out the door and goes to the Raiders, okay? That's a big loss on their D-line. Then you turn around, you look at their offensive side of the ball, right? Robert Hunt walks out the door. He goes to the Panthers and signs a deal. That's one of their better offensive linemen. He's a really good guard. Man. And then if you look at the defensive side of the ball to go back there, Howard, one of their corners, they released him. They've had other losses as well in their roster. They're missing some guys and some pieces over there. And I'm looking around and saying to myself, this Dolphins team isn't scary either. It definitely isn't scary, especially when you look at the Jets and what we've been able to do and how we've been able to fortify and strengthen things over here, right? Okay? You look at one of the biggest issues for the New York Jets on the offensive side of the ball, it's been what? The offensive line been terrible. Well, we've made some moves to strengthen and try to fortify that offensive line. The addition of Smith, Moses, and Simpson has been big for us. Has been big. Our offensive line is looking better going into this season than years past, right? Now, again, we still need to attack depth and prepare for any, injuries that could happen along the line. But that's what we have the draft coming up for, and we're definitely going to attack offensive line in the draft. That's the expectation, right? And there's also other free agents still out there that we can add to that Joe Douglas, I'm very sure, is still, contacting and trying to work into the fold. But then you look at the situation along the offense, too. We add Mike Williams, who's just really going to help with that number 2 wide receiver spot. But the biggest thing, the biggest addition this upcoming season that we're getting back is a fully healthy Aaron Rodgers. This offense is going to be completely different, okay, than what we saw last season with the fully healthy Aaron Rodgers at the helm, okay? A fully healthy Aaron Rodgers, I believe, puts this Jets offense at least in the top 15. If not, I know it's going to be higher, but I'm saying at least in the top 15, right? If the Jets have at least a top 15 offense with the defense that we have, bruh, it's a wrap, okay? It's a wrap. We're going to be doing big things in this league. Speaking of the defense, that's really what I'm looking at, and I'm saying, man, these guys are going to be able to feast, okay? We've got great pieces. Now, we lost Bryce Huff. That stinks, okay? That hurt, all right? But then we turned around and got Hassan Riddick from the same team that we lost Bryce Huff to. So here we are now with Hassan Riddick, Jermaine Johnson, and Will McDonald really taking that next step into a second year. And, man, we're going to be tearing people's heads off. We're going to be bringing edge pressure after edge pressure after edge pressure. Right? Things are going to look real different. And I believe that with these moves that we've been able to make and a lot of the issues that other teams right now are having in the AFC East where they're losing pieces and they're trying to figure things out, that we are poised to grab and snatch this division and run off with it. Comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. How do you folks feel about these thoughts that I have in my head? Do you think that the New York Jets are poised to take the AFC East? What are your thoughts about all these teams' other losses? What are your thoughts about the New York Jets and the gains that we've been able to make in free agency to better our football team? Comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. You folks have a good one. Peace.